everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I attempt to make this 5-minute microwave cake. I've been seeing a couple videos go around and I decided that I wanted to challenge myself and see if it actually works. So here I'm just showing you the final product, but please watch the entire video to see how I do it. First things first, you want to go ahead and get a mixing bowl and add 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. Go ahead and take your baking cocoa powder and add 2/3 cup to the bowl. Now I'm just going to take my whisk and try and mix everything together. I don't have an actual sifter, so just use whatever you have. But I just want to make sure all the dry ingredients are mixed well, so I'm going to just mix them as I go. Next, you need to add 3/4 cup of sugar and go ahead and mix that together as well. Next, add 3 teaspoons of baking powder into the dry mixture, and you see it's not that accurate. And now that I'm looking at it, I actually think I used a tablespoon, but it still came out okay. But go ahead and use 3 teaspoons, and once you're all done, mix all that together as well. That completes all the dry ingredients. Now you want to take a microwave safe dish and go ahead and pour a little bit of oil in there. Make sure the oil is spread around the bowl. As you can see, I'm out of napkins, so I'm just using my clean hand. Make sure that bowl is nice and oiled to help prevent any sticking. Transfer the dry ingredients into the bowl that you're going to microwave it in. You want to add a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil or canola oil, whatever type of oil you have, into the mixture. Last but not least, add 1 3/4 cup of warm water to the mixture and go ahead and stir that bad boy up. Once you finish mixing it up, you're gonna see that it's a liquidy texture, but that's exactly the texture that we want. The timing of the cake is going to depend on the type of dish that you put it in and also the microwave itself, but just go ahead and start out doing it for 3 minutes, and then we'll add on in increments of 1 minute at a time once we see the texture of it after we take a look. After 3 minutes, you can see the texture is still a little runny, so go ahead and put it back in for another minute. So it's still runny after another extra minute, but I had to also put it inside another bowl because it was kind of overflowing, so be mindful when choosing the size of your bowl. Go ahead and pop that back in for another minute and it should be done after this. Okay, finally, this is the kind of texture that you want. If you shake the bowl and it's not moving, go ahead and touch it with your hand. Make sure that it's firm on top, and then you want to take it out to do the knife test or the toothpick test. The knife should come out dry. This actually came out a little wet, but you know what? I kind of want it a little moist and gooey, so I'm just going to let this cool down for 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. After 5 minutes, take a plate or a cutting board and place some parchment paper on top of it. Take that and place it on top of the bowl that has the cake in it and hold both ends firmly and flip the cake right over. You should be able to lift the bowl up and the cake should come out smoothly like this. Now I'm taking my cake stand. You could use a cake stand or another plate. Put that on top of the cake because you want to flip it over on its even side to apply the frosting. Now that the cake is on its even side, go ahead and frost it. Right here I'm using some peanut butter frosting that I made from stuff out of my pantry. I'm not even gonna scar y'all with the recipe. This frosting was trifling, so no need for me to even give you the ingredients on that. Go ahead and use whatever frosting you want to use, and yeah, just frost right over the cake. Alright everybody, here is the finished product. Despite the disgusting frosting, the cake is actually not that bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It kind of resembles the taste of a brownie. So yeah, I would love for you guys to try out this recipe and see how it turns out for you. I would love for you to leave a comment down below. Give this video a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!